Dear students, let us begin with the second part of the lesson, continuing to discuss about China as a rising power. In contrast to the Indian Ocean region, China has greater operational skills in the South China Sea and the larger Western Pacific Ocean region. In the South China Sea, China has for long been locked in contentious battles with other resident states with regard to islands, reefs and other subsurface and surface aquatic features. In recent years, China has created artificial islands for military and economic purposes in the South China Sea. Chinese fishing and civilian research vessels regularly harass Filipino fishing boats near the Scarborough Shoal and the Subic Bay waters, which fall well within the territorial waters of the Philippines. Similarly, China has deployed oil rigs in waters contested by Vietnam, while it opposes Vietnam's oil exploration in consortium with foreign oil companies. In 2020, a survey vessel from China had illegally entered Malaysia's exclusive economic zone. In the Paracel Islands, China, Vietnam, Taiwan have contested over the 130 islands in the region. Tensions escalated when China's Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Ministry of Natural Resources jointly declared the naming of 80 islands, reefs and other geographical features within Chinese names. Despite contested claims of sovereignty by China and other countries, the fact remains that the Southeast Asian nations remain economically largely dependent on China for aid, trade, investment and tourism. Therefore, China resorts to the carrot and stick policy to subdue their claims. Further, in the Western Pacific, China has already acquired powerful ballistic missiles and surface and subsurface combatants which would enable the PLAN to counterattack the US and Japan's combined military might in the island chain territories. The first island chain consists of the Kuril Islands, the main Japanese archipelago Okinawa, the northern part of the Philippine archipelagos, the Malay Peninsula and Taiwan. The second island chain comprises the islands of Japan stretching to Guam and the islands of Micronesia. Reunification of Taiwan would be vital to bypass the second island chain, which is crucial for securing China's maritime trade routes and its dominant position in Asia. But to acquire Taiwan by force would require China to face the US 7th Fleet in the Taiwan Strait, for which the Chinese government is not prepared as of now. China has built a substantial presence in the Indian Ocean and the Western Pacific. China is one of the founding members of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization and is deeply involved economically and militarily in Central and West Asia. China conducts a number of maritime exercises with the SCO member countries in the Arabian Sea as part of building joint counter-terrorism capabilities for greater interoperability in the Indian Ocean region. Under the China Central Asia West Asia corridor of the BRI, Chinese investments in the energy sector in the form of natural gas reserves and oil of the region is expected to grow. Further, the United States antagonism towards Iran regarding alleged violation of the nuclear agreement deal has pushed Iran closer to China. Iran hopes to end its international isolation by aligning closer with China with the signing of an economic and security agreement under which China has agreed to invest $400 billion over 25 years in Iran in return for heavily discounted supply of oil. Similarly, China is extending engagement with the Taliban in Afghanistan for economic investments in the resource-rich country once the security situation stabilizes. Pakistan has always been its friend and trusted partner. Similarly, countries of South Asia too are engaged on several fronts, economic, military and diplomatic, with China. Whether it is about trade relationships, investments, aid donation or military equipment supply, and sales, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Nepal are all engaged with China. Despite tensions between India and China over several years, the latter remains the former's major trading partner. China is a major player at the international level. China's BRI investments to construct roads, railways, pipelines and ports have increased Chinese presence in the Asian region, stretching up to Western Europe. About 140 countries have signed documents for BRI cooperation with China. Trade between China and the BRI countries has reached $9.2 billion US. The BRI has several components to its infrastructure connectivity, such as the Digital Silk Road, the Health Silk Road and the Green Silk Road. The BRI envisions green finance, green infrastructure and green energy along the BRI development spots to ensure low carbon transition and environmentally friendly projects. Similarly, China's support and outreach during the COVID-19 pandemic has generated a lot of goodwill for the nation. China has supplied face masks, protective suits and testing kits in ample quantity to several countries. China has also been involved in vaccine supply to more than 90 countries, most of which are BRI partners. China has committed to making technology available for all countries to manufacture to fight against the virus. This has earned China remarkable respect, as its stand has been in contrast to the Western countries, which have refused to waive patent rights even in the face of a majority of underdeveloped countries reeling under the effects of the virus. China has successfully trialed 5G technology with Chinese commerce giants participating in the world market to provide 5G services to several countries. China has accumulated much goodwill and extended its economic presence in Asia. It has become an Asian power with an ambition to become a global power. China is seen as an important Asian and world power today. I hope you understood about China as a rising power. We will discuss about India as a rising power in the next video. Thank you.